Anybody listen to the radio?
Yeah, that was
Fun story I was hearing was how they were talking about how homes for sale, the amount of homes for sale this April is so much higher than it has been in average years that it's a signifier of the coming market crash where all the tech jobs are leaving because of the income tax. All the Democrat policies are shoving people out of the state. Everybody's closing down and leaving. And there's so many homes for sale on the market, right? What all of this stuff leads to, though, is how do we interpret data and look at things that are occurring, right? So we have real factual things that are occurring. An income tax passed, right? We are seeing Howard Schultz and Jeff Bezos leave to Miami, right? You see an occasional news story about a business leaving, right? And so people are seeing this stuff. And then they hear that there's a ton of homes on the market, and the real estate market is flatlining in price. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's been flat. We're not seeing anything. It's going to have a crash. It's been rising. It does look like there are more homes for sale than in normal years. On this graph, it looks like there are more than average years. Depends on the time we're looking, right? 26, similar to 2020. COVID, right? So since COVID, there are more homes on the market than an average year in spring, right? Pre-COVID, and okay, yeah, well, what about 2008, because that's what that was. Okay, well, 2008, was way back here. Homes on the market.
What that peak was. Okay.
By the time you hit 2012, that's the bottom of the market. Things are climbing out, It took 8 years to get down to these levels, and now it's starting to climb back up again. So I wouldn't freak out. You will have these conversations because the people you are going to be talking to who are freaking out about this stuff are hearing this. They're hearing all about businesses leaving and taxation, tax to the hilt, and capital gains tax, and they're hearing Seattle talk about income tax and capital gains, and they're talking about all this stuff, and then they're correlating it to seeing a lot more signs on the ground. And the reality is that there are not that many homes for sale compared to a normal year in Washington or in the NWMLS at all. Like there are over the last 5 years. And if you look at sales price, what occurred during that period that everybody was buying? It's this giant hump. I think most of the objections are fear rooted.
Yeah.
Like they're scared of something happening. What happens if I buy this house? I think it's a good deal, and then it goes down in value. And that's where that VO process really comes in. If you can validate them and isolate that objection that, I'm scared that I buy this home and then the economy tanks a little bit and my home goes down in value. Well, that totally could happen. You buy the house for $750,000 and then next year suddenly it's worth $715,000. Oh my God.
My mortgage payment's
What
still
happens?
the same.
Yeah. But what happens?
Nothing if you don't
You're not
sell.
selling.
Nothing happens. You watch it on Zillow and you obsess about it, but nothing actually happens. Your property taxes will go down.
Yeah, right.
You got to be the person who's there when they're ready, and give them the push through and the isolate their objection and help them work through those problems. But if somebody is dead set on, I think that this is going to blow up. I mean, we have all, if you've been to this business for more than a year, you are going to hear somebody say, I guarantee you the market's going to tank. Market's going to tank. Every single year, market's going to tank. Every single year, the market's going to tank. They all come back to you in 12 to 18 months and say, man, I really wish I bought 12 to 18 months ago. So just give it the time, give it the explanation, but if they are truly dead set on waiting, stop pushing.